Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to the 423. So, Trisha Paytas is getting a lot of backlash right now because of a video that resurfaced of her wearing a Trump shirt and saying some really terrible, completely inaccurate things about immigrants and justifying why Trump wants to build a wall. Here's a snippet of that in case you haven't seen it yet.
There are so many taking our jobs, not paying taxes, which are two horrible situations in regards to our horrible economy. So you're taking our jobs, you're not paying taxes, we're paying for you. Same thing goes with the women who come over here to have the baby to give the American benefits. They come over here pregnant, have the baby, they can stay, and now they're reaping the benefits of Americans without having to do the duties that we have to do as Americans. So the wall, per se, is...
Very quickly after this video started to go around, Trisha posted an apology video on YouTube titled, "I do not support Trump," where she addresses the video and tries to pass it off as satire, claiming she's never supported Donald Trump a day in her life. Throughout this entire video, she's lying through her teeth and goes back and forth between saying the video was her trolling and her saying that she was ignorant and was just repeating things she heard from those around her. At one point in the video, Trisha says, "I've never supported Trump a day in my life. I'm 30 years old and I've never voted. Even if I had a candidate I really supported, I wouldn't really tweet about it because my job is an entertainer." And even if that's true that Trisha has never voted, that does not mean she wasn't supporting him. Making videos encouraging your hundreds of thousands of followers to vote for someone has a lot bigger of an impact than you yourself voting, so that excuse is completely invalid. She also says that she made the video before he even got the Republican Party nomination, and it seemed like it wasn't even a possibility that he would get elected. Then she starts to make excuses about growing up around all Caucasian people, and the video going around is just her repeating things she heard from those around her. Sounds a lot like Laura Lee, doesn't it? And the whole video is basically her passing the blame and saying she never really cared about politics because it didn't personally affect her, and she grew up around people who said things like being gay was terrible, so she just went with it. Honestly, she just keeps digging herself into a deeper hole throughout this whole recording, and she goes into saying that all of her early videos were her sarcastically supporting Mitt Romney, and she basically disregards all of the really harmful sentiments from the video as a troll, which it very clearly was not. Trisha is trying to pass off this video as both trolling and ignorance at the same time, which contradicts itself terribly. Were you just trolling and doing satire, or were you blindly following a politician you actually knew nothing about? Which is it? What really got me upset in this apology video is that Trisha brings up the fact that families now being separated at the Mexican border is what makes her really sad nowadays, and she starts crying. But literally everything she said in the resurfaced video revolves around her not liking immigrants who come into the country and somehow take our jobs without paying any taxes. She literally says, "I'm very sensitive to other people's things," after a whole video of her trying to excuse the fact that she doesn't vote because it doesn't directly affect her. Doesn't sound like somebody who's that empathetic to me. Listen, man, as much as I hate Donald Trump, if you want to support him, you do you. You're wrong, and I definitely won't be friends with you in real life, but ultimately, that's your prerogative. What I do have a problem with is Trisha blatantly lying and saying over and over again that she's never supported Trump. It's just a straight up lie. She's trying so hard to pass this whole thing off as trolling, but in April of 2016, she tweeted out the video that everyone's now talking about on why people should vote for Trump, and it literally says, "Not trolling, just truths." Another tweet from April of 2016, "While I endorse Donald Trump, I don't stand behind every single thing he's ever said." This one from that same month says, "If anyone is going to get our country out of debt and stimulate our economy, it's a business guy like Trump." She even clarifies in this tweet that she votes Republican, even though she calls herself hardly a conservative. I thought you didn't vote, Trisha. And here's another one from November of 2016 where she said, "Everyone needs to chill the F out. Donald Trump is our president, don't like it, move out of the country, but this whining is annoying," which is clearly tweeted after he was elected, even though she acts like her only support of him is from when he wasn't even the Republican candidate yet. Her whole premise to this apology is that the videos were 5 years ago and were made to be satire, but it's obvious that she continued these sentiments of support until very recently. Trisha gave a whole spiel about hating bullshit apology videos, and then she gave us exactly that. Like I said, if she was real about it and said, yeah, I supported Trump, and once he became president, I realized he was more harmful than I thought, and now I definitely don't feel the same way, I would have respected that 100%. Not say she was never a Trump supporter and try to pass off her videos as satire, because it's clear she actually felt this way at one time, and she made that very obvious. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you believe anything Trisha is saying in this apology video, or is she just trying to keep all of her supporters from unsubscribing? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 423 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.